down. It will bring up fourth down. So fourth down, about 1 yard to go, Jonathan. What do you do here?
I'd say right here you have to punt it. They're on their side of the ball. On their side of the field. They don't want to give Harlingen the great spacing. We've seen all night Harlingen hasn't had to go to the extent of the field. Every time they've driven the ball, it's been within the 50-yard line. So Lopez is hoping finally that they'll be able to make Harlingen at least go to the extent of the field.
Well, just a little bit of confusion here in the field is number 7, Jordan Ramirez. The returner for the Cardinals was trying to figure out whether he belonged on the field or not. And so I think instead of breaking the huddle with 12 players, they're going to call a timeout. Each team has now called a timeout each. And so they're down with 2 timeouts each. Again, 18-0. This game has been all Harlingen so far. Lopez Lobo's about to punt and give Harlingen yet another chance for good field position.
Well, right there on that play, Harlingen did have 12 men on the field that counted them out as they were coming off the field. They did have 12, which would have given them the first down for Lopez Lobos because there's only about 2 yards left, easily a first down for them. So Coach Gomez makes a smart play, calls a timeout, sacrifices a timeout in order to close this drive out, and they get ready to come back on offense after the special teams play.
Yeah, good call right there, Jonathan. You definitely don't want to make a mental error like that, having 12 players on the field. So here we go. Looks like they have things all settled now. And now we're going to have Elijah De Leon, who's number 3, back to return as Jordan Ramirez has come off of the field. And he's going to be ready at his own 30-yard line for this punt. And the punt is up. It's going to be a short punt, though. It's going to fall right in the middle of a bunch of defenders here. And it will take a Lobos bounce. End up at the 32-yard line of the Harlingen Cardinals. So Harlingen Cardinals, perhaps, I think this is going to be their longest field possession of the night.
Well, it is actually by about 22 yards.
Yeah.
Harlingen has not had to drive the extent of the field, but here they have it. They're at the 33-yard line, really because of a good roll on that punt. The punt landed not very far from where they had been taking the field, but it bounced really fast and hard. This punter so far has punted each time really high in the air, and so we got to see if the Harlingen Cardinal returner is going to start lining up a little forward, I think.
And even that block punt was really high in the air, too. And so not very good special team so far from the Lobos. So here we go. Brandon Garza, number 28, is going to return on field, not switching out this series after the 40-yard touchdown that he had last series. Here we go. Brandon Garza. He's going to look downfield. He's scanning the field. Now it looks left, then right. He's got a running back open, but it looks like he's going to keep it himself. Big block by his running back. And he will take about, let's say, 3 yards, and then he scampers out of bounds and bring up a second down.
We had a couple of guys open. I don't think he wanted to try to squeeze it in. Each defender was there somewhat close to the receivers, so he doesn't take any chances. At the end, he did have the runner, but we've seen guys to make plays on the run before, and there he makes a big run for about 6 yards after tucking it and going.
Well, Fidencio Gonzalez, number 23, was in the flats wide open, but Garza chose to keep it on that one. So here we go. Second down, 5 yards to go. He's going to throw left quickly to Brennan Vasquez, number 1. He's trying to juke a defender. He does. He's got the first down, still moving, and will fall forward. It's going to be about a gain of 8 yards. It will bring up a first down for the Harlingen Cardinals.
Right there we see the quick pass to the left side of the screen. We hadn't seen Harlingen do any quick plays like that on the pass yet, but here we see it. It looked like the Lopez Lobos were ready to defend it, but the receiver makes the play. Vasquez shows his quick moves, makes a cut, gets past there for the first down. And here we have the Cardinals taking it out at the 45-yard line.
And here we go. We've got 3 receivers, number 28 in the backfield along with Garza. And he's looking right, and he wants Vasquez. Vasquez catches at the 50, and he's up, and he'll be pushed out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It will be another first down for the Harlingen Cardinals. Garza to Vasquez.
Well, right there we saw the defense was bumping on the inside with the interior receivers. So the outside they were playing it safe, going back. The defender on the inside was too busy bumping the receiver. We saw the easy catch for the receiver on the outside, and he takes it for the first down.
Another first down. 2 first down plays in a row. Garza to Vasquez 2 times in a row, becoming a favorite target of his tonight. Here we go. Trips right in a bunch formation here. Vasquez with number 28 in the backfield. He's going to hand off to 28. 28 tries to get outside. He breaks a tackle. 2 tackles. Oh, he's got some space to the 25, to the 15, to the 5. And he will be drug out of bounds, it looks like, at the pylon. But we have 2 flags on the play. This long run by number 28 may be brought back, and it looks like it will.
Yes, we see all the offensive line walking back. That's not a good sign for the Cardinals. We saw right where he broke to go off on that play, all of a sudden flags started flying in from all different directions, and here we have the call. Let's see what it is.
That was unfortunate, ladies and gentlemen. That was going to be yet another 40-yard plus a run by number 28. But it does come back.
Well, there we saw number 28 again. Once he broke the first tackle, there was no one that could catch him going around the edges. Earlier, that was a touchdown play. That one was really close to a touchdown play before he was dragged out. Another really speedy defender for Lopez was able to catch him, but we saw the explosive speed for 28. Unfortunately for Harlingen, that's a negative play. It looked like it was a holding call.
And it will be a 1st and 20 now with 10 minutes and 13 seconds left to go in the game. 18-0, the Cardinals lead. Brandon Goss is going to line up in the shotgun formation, waiting for the snap. He's looking downfield this time. He gets flushed out of the pocket, calling for a receiver. He's going to keep it himself to the 50, and he stiff arms a defender, running back style, as he it just gets pushed out of bounds there. And Garza putting his arm out there and pushing the defender to the ground as he makes his way out of bounds. Going to bring up a 2nd down, and I would call it about 13 yards.
Well, here we'll see if we saw Lopez they stopped themselves earlier with big penalties. Harlingen has a big penalty on a huge play, but right now they're able to 2nd and long, about 14 yards. But that was a really nice stiff arm, like you said. If you are listening back home, you're going to want to go online to valleycentral.com and watch the replay of that stiff arm, because that was a monster stiff arm by the quarterback right there.
Here we go. Brandon got us a 2nd down, 14 yards to go for the 1st down. He's looking downfield again. He's calling for his receiver. He's going to let it go to number 13. Number 13 has got it at the 30-yard line. CJ Gallegos is going to fall forward to the 29, and that will be a 1st down. Harlingen Cardinals as Brandon Garza connects with number 13, CJ Gallegos.
Well, Harlingen was able to get the 1st down after all. It looked like it was 2nd and long. I didn't know if they were going to be able to get it, but the quarterback has been making all of his reads. His initial reads have been blocked so far. A lot of times the first receiver that he's looking at has not been open, but the good blocking up front by the line and the running back have kept him alive. And even that play where he ran it, we saw he had a lot of time before he finally decided to tuck in and run.
René Medina is the running back in the game now. He will line up behind Brandon Garza, and that will be a timeout. Lopez Lobos, they're going to but they're going to use their 2nd timeout of the ball game here with 9 minutes and 37 seconds left to go in the 2nd quarter. And, I just noticed, glance down the field here, Jonathan, and number 12, Bowie Davis, who is actually a favorite receiver, is on the bench over here with ice on his ankle. His shoulder pads are off. It doesn't look like he will be back in this game. So even another target now. Earlier we were talking about Steven Gasca, number 5, is not in the game. And so now you take Gasca out, Bowie Davis is out, and so those options for Brandon Gasca are getting slimmer.
Yeah, we've seen some great blocking off offensive line, but you still need those playmakers on the edge to make those big plays. We've seen 28 make big plays, but a lot of the passing has come from one-on-one coverage. And when you have those one-on-one coverage, you want guys who can make the play one-on-one. And so that may cause some pain for Harlingen on that passing game.
Definitely. And either way, Vasquez has become his primary target tonight. Again, let's talk about number 28 here, who has had a phenomenal first half. He would have had 2 40-plus yard touchdowns if that second one wasn't called back. And so just exhibiting some speed off that corner there. I've been pretty impressed with this young man making his debut here at Bogus Stadium.
Yeah, we've seen some good blocking by the Cardinals, so Lopez needs to make the tackle when they're one-on-one off the edge. We saw when he was one-on-one, he broke the tackle, and no one was going to be able to catch him.
Here we go, Brandon Garza. He's got number 14 behind him, René Medina, and he will hand off to Medina. Medina slips one tackler, but he's going to be just thrown to the ground by, looks like a linebacker for the Lopez Lobos, and it will bring up really no gain on the play. 2nd down, 10 yards to go.
Right there, we saw some penetration. The defensive lineman was able to get one arm around him. It's not a large back, so that one arm was able to bring him down. It looked like a really strong play by the defender. They dragged him down pretty ferociously.
2nd down, 10 yards to go. Brandon Garza waiting the snap. He's going to fake the handoff. He's looking downfield. He's looking for Vasquez. Oh, and Brandon Vasquez, a little bit of shoving going on the field. Incomplete pass. It looked like an uncatchable ball to me. It looked like it was sailed away well over 5 yards over the receiver and defender. So interested to see what the call is going to be on this one.
I think they're going to call it pass interference. The defender did cut off the route for him, but I would agree with you, Aaron. I didn't think the ball was catchable, but they did throw the flag, and it looks like they are going to give the call pass interference. And so the Cardinals get a break there. Lopez is going to be upset, but
Yeah, Lopez is upset. Head coach is upset on the side, and they're both calling for saying that was an uncatchable football, and the sign is waving your hand over your head there. And that's what I thought from the replay. But, these officials do not have instant replay, so they got to go with what they can on the field. But a big conversion here for Harlingen in that play is they're going to take them all the way down to the 15-yard line here.
I would say Harlingen Cardinals did attack where they should have attacked. Brownsville Lopez has left the middle of the field deep, open all night long, and
well, you're hearing the Cardinal fans get riled up here because coach from the Lopez Lobos is reenacting the play for the official and trying to convince him that it was an uncatchable ball. But you know what? Once that flag is thrown, it is over at that point. So here we go. Brandon Garza, the Cardinals down at the 15-yard line, waiting the snap. He's going to go for the home run ball, it looks like. Now he's flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it himself now to the 10. Gets a block. Oh! He loses the ball. He could have scored on that one, Jonathan, but he just got that ball popped out of his hands by the defender.
Hey, had he been able to hold on, he would have run into it. But he's lucky that after he let go of it, the ball went out of bounds because there was no one else there besides him and the several defenders. Nice hit right on the money of the ball, the nose of the ball. Number 5 for Brownsville Lopez, making a big play right there. And there's a flag. I'm not sure what the flag is for.
We have 2 flags on the field.
A lot of times when the quarterback has to run, you'll end up seeing a holding call on the offensive line as it's going. But looks like they called it on the Lopez Lobos.
Yeah, personal foul on this one. So that's going to be half the distance to the goal line. So now the Harlingen Cardinals get 2 big breaks on penalties here. And look, I see it's a 15-yard penalty, so they were like on the 16. They're going all the way down to the 1-yard line. First down for the Cardinals.
And the Cardinals get a big break right there where the play was called because had they been at the 15, it only ends up being a 7-yard penalty. But now they get the ball right on the 1 because it is a 15-yarder. So,
wow. I mean, we're talking about feet, a couple feet there, the difference. But now they take it all the way down to the 1 inside the 1-yard line. Brandon Gaddis is going to line up in the shotgun formation. He will hand it off to his running back, and his running back's just going to scamper in. Couldn't get a number yet on that running back for Harlingen Cardinals. It looks like that will be number 14 to René Medina. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, nice blocking up front. We see a big push by the offensive line there. He does take it on the outside. He could have easily walked into the middle, but he does take it on the edge, and there's some decent blocking there. He gets tackled going into the end zone.
And yet another touchdown. That's going to make it 24-0 with 8 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in this first half. It has been a slow first half here at Bogus Stadium, but nevertheless, Cardinals on top, 24-0. And the kick is going to be up, waiting for the officials, and it will be good. So this time the point extra will count. 25-0. The Harlingen Cardinals go ahead of the Lopez Lobos with 8 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the first half.
On that last drive, Harlingen was able to make some big plays off of penalties. They get the benefit of penalties on that one. It looked like one penalty was going to cause them to have their drive stopped, but then after that, they made the first down, and then from there, a couple of big penalties on the Lopez side gives them the ball right in the end zone for the easy touchdown, running it right there. Harlingen now has 25 points. A lot of times when the score is like this, you see the other team start to bring their heads down, but it looks like Lopez is still going to fight it out the rest of this game.
Well, I tell you what, they're fired up on that sideline because it seemed to me like the coaches were in major disagreement with the officials, especially on that pass interference call, which I thought from up here in the booth looked like it was an uncatchable ball. And so, there's a little chip on the shoulder now because Lopez is fired up on that sideline. So it is a 25-0 ball game, but we have a lot of football left to play.
Back to your seat, we have Salinas and Garcia awaiting the kick from Harlingen. Each time Harlingen's kicked it so far, it's been in the end zone. Let's see if they're able to get a return this time.
It's a booming kick. And this time the returner will return it. He comes out of the end zone. He's at the 15 now. Oh, and he's got he almost broke that one, but he's going to be just tripped up, and he's going to fall forward to about the 22, 23-yard line.
Right there, number 26, John Sosa of Harlingen was able to get just a little bit on his foot, but The runner was running so fast, I think just a little tiny tap on his foot was able to knock him down. Had he been able to break that tackle, he had a lot of space in front of him, and he was moving. So Harlingen gets a big break right there as the runner slips and falls. And here they have it. Ball on the 28-yard line. 8 minutes, 35 seconds left to go. 25-0, Harlingen Cardinals.
And Vasquez, shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers. Oh, it's a fumbled snap there, or actually a snap on the ground, and the running back was able to pick it up there. It was just an awkward snap from the center. Kind of just dribbled on the ground and ended up going the way of the running back. Thankfully, he picked it up, and looks like he's going to fall down right about where the line of scrimmage was. It's going to bring up probably a second down and 11 yards to go.
Well, that was some nice composure by the runner for Lopez Lobos. He grabs the ball right away and runs forward. Could have easily been a big loss or even a turnover there, but he grabs it and was able to only make it a short loss.
Vasquez, the quarterback, that is Mike Vasquez. He's going to keep it this time, looking to his right. He runs into his own lineman, and then he's just gang tackled by a bunch of Cardinals. And 2 flags come in on the play here towards the big old pile that was created there in the middle of the field, waiting to see what these penalties are going to be.
Yeah, there was no space there. Harlingen came on a blitz, and they had a lot of penetration right there on the side, attacking where the run was going. But let's see what these penalties have.
Well, it was right around where that ball is going to be. Oh, it's going to be marked off against the Cardinals. So that is going to go against the Cardinals. Well, that's a big penalty. Is that a 15-yarder right there,
That'll
Jonathan?
be a 15-yarder.
Yep. Personal foul.
Personal foul. And we've seen a lot of big penalties in this game. It hasn't been the cleanest game. Both teams are going to be really upset at the execution of their players because there have been countless big penalties in this game. Not just penalties, but big penalties.
Yeah, 15-yarders. I mean, those are huge. Those are tough to swallow. Here we go. First down now for the Lobos. Vasquez looking, and the pass is almost intercepted by number 44 of the Cardinal defense. They're trying to set up a screen there, Jonathan, but it was a low-flying pass and almost intercepted.
Well, it looked like it was a good play call. Harlingen was coming on the blitz, but I think one of the blitzers was able to hit the offensive player. The quarterback just threw it into the crowd of defenders. 44 almost made the big play. It was almost disastrous there for the Lopez because it's 25-0. They would have given the ball right there to Harlingen on the close side by the end zone.
And the Lopez are on about the 39-yard line, their own 39-yard line. Now Vasquez is going to go for the option. He keeps it. He's got some space to run on the right-hand side. He will get the first down, and he's broken a tackle, and he's down to the 42-yard line, and he just quickly runs out of bounds there, avoiding a hit. But a big run there. I'm going to call that about 10, 25, 23-yard run by the quarterback Vasquez on the quarterback keeper.
Well, we saw the penetration come in off the edge. It was an option play. He had to fake the pitch and run right down the middle. He had some good blocking on the interior, so no backside defenders were coming when he made the cut, and he just takes it off the edge, shows his speed. We saw him make that big 40-yard play off the punt, and now he makes that long run right there.
Another first down for the Lobos. Vasquez wants a snap. He's going to pitch it this time to his running back. He's got about 3, 4, 5, 6 black jerseys there, and there's going to be nothing doing for the running back. He's going to lose about 2 yards on that run.
Well, right there we saw the quarterback. He was slapping his hands hard. It looked like he wanted the ball while Harlingen wasn't quite set up yet. And a high pitch to the left side. But by that time, Harlingen had all their defenders ready in place, and a really nice catch by really nice hit by number 4 wraps up well for Harlingen. That's Hayden Flores.
Second down, 13 yards to go. We're under 7 minutes now in this first half. Score is 25-0 Cardinals. Vasquez awaiting the snap. He's looking downfield this time. Oh, he's going to get hit as he's in the pocket, but he delivers a pass, and it is caught to the 20. Down to about the 18, 16-yard line goes the receiver for the Lopez Lobos on a quick strike from Vasquez, the quarterback.
Well, right there we saw the quarterback drop back, and it didn't look. He had to go through his reads because his initial reads were not open. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers a nice strike right down the middle, wide open receiver. And he almost would have taken it to the house. Luckily for Harlingen, Adrian Lopez did not give up on the play. He chases him down from behind as he made the cuts and was able to get him some time to catch up. But that was a huge play for Lopez Lobos as it almost went from a sack, but he was able to release it, gets the big play. And here we have it again. Oops. Looks like we have another penalty.
False start on the offense is going to be called, so that's going to bring up a first down and 15 now. And the Lopez had the ball there on the 18-yard line. Now it's going to take it out to the 23. Number 6, that was number 6, Horacio Salinas on that last reception. And Lopez getting a little spark here late in the second quarter, trying to put some points up on the board. I mean, it is 25-0. There's been, 25-0 is the score does not tell you kind of the control that the Harlingen Cardinals offense has had and defense over this game here. But either way, 25-0. Vasquez and the Lobos looking to punch something in. First and 15. Oh, and he's going to be sacked in the backfield by number 27 and number 82 for the Cardinals. And he's going to lose a good chunk of yards on that one. Going to bring up, looks like a second down and about 20-21.
Well, there we see it was a bad read by the offensive line. The left tackle cuts the inside defender. Meanwhile, a linebacker's coming right there, right in front of him. The linebacker comes in free, makes the easy sack. Quarterback was not ready for that kind of pressure to come in so quick. Again, that was because of a bad play by the left tackle there. Number 82 makes the big grab, though. And so it's a big loss of yards for Lopez.
Second down, 21 yards to go, 5 minutes and 23 seconds left to go. Oh, and he's going to be sacked again. Second sack in a row by the Harlingen Cardinal defense. And he gets back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up, again, a third down now. 21 yards. We're down to 5 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in the first half. 25-0. The Cardinals looking to shut out the Lobos.
Well, we saw again right there, Harlingen is bringing a lot of defenders there up on the line of scrimmage, and they're coming after that quarterback. When they've brought a lot of pressure, they seem to have had a lot of success so far in the game. Let's see if Coach Gomez decides to bring pressure again here on a long third down, and I mean long third down.
Well, we've got a receiver here. Oh, and he's barely covered. He's one-on-one here at the bottom of our screen. And number 7, Vasquez, he's going to be tripped up, and he tries to get rid of the football. And the referee is saying that he was down. And so that is going to be a third sack in a row, Jonathan, as the defense for the Cardinals has become very stingy here on this end of the field. And Lobos are not able to make anything happen. It's going to bring up a fourth down and 22 to go.
Well, it looked like Harlingen decided to go press coverage man-to-man as they brought a lot of rushers. It looked like the quarterback thought he had a little lane, and there was going to be no one there to keep him from running up down the middle, maybe getting a first down before defenders got there, but he is met by one defender and dragged down. And looks like they're going to go for the 47-yard field goal attempt coming up right here for the Lobos. Snap is good, and the kick is up. Oh, and it is just short. They are attempting a 47-yard field goal for the Lopez Lobos, and it just falls, I would say, just maybe a yard short of that goalpost. Well, it was only, like you said, a yard short. That is one powerful kicker. We've seen him kick the ball high into the air so far, or one of the kickers, and now we have this kicker kicking it almost into the – it was nice distance, just not quite enough. Almost a really special kick right there.
Yeah.
But they'll give the ball to Harlingen on the 32-yard line. It looked like they finally had some momentum going in, but each and every time, for some reason, something has stopped their drives. And Harlingen gets the ball back, trying to increase their lead.
Well, that last time, sacks stopped their drive 3 in a row. So here we go. Brandon Garza trying not to get sacked on this side of the ball. He's going to release it to Brandon Vasquez. Vasquez got some space on the outside. He will have the first down. Going to fall forward an additional 3 yards or so. So first down, Harlingen. We got 4 minutes and 27 seconds left to go in the first half.
Right there we saw Harlingen decides to go for a quick pass. We know that because the offensive line just stepped up and then they went down to the defender's feet, trying to open the passing lanes for the quarterback. He gets an easy pass to Vasquez, and Vasquez runs it for the rest of the first down.
Brandon Garza with his running back number 28 at his left-hand side here. He's looking downfield again for Vasquez. Vasquez can't get open. Oh, he does get open, but just a little bit overthrown as Vasquez was able to shake 2 defenders. They double covered him, and Garza still went to number 1.
Well, right there, I think Garza knew that the play was designed to attack the deep middle. So even though there were 2 defenders on him, they were both playing the outside, and he knew his player was going to cut to the middle, throws it, and it's just a little bit off target. Almost a beautiful play by Harlingen, but was not able to quite get it there.
Just beyond Vasquez's reach. Here we go. Brandon Garza, second down, 10 yards to go. Commanding his offense on the field. He's going to take this snap. He's rolling to his right. He's looking again for, number 32. In and out of the hands of number 32. That is Keaton Omick. will have an incomplete pass, bring up a third down.
Right there, the receiver did get his hands on it, but he had to jump pretty high for it. Just a little bit off target by Garza throwing the ball. He did have his player open. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get him. It'll be a long third down here for the Harlingen Cardinals. 25-0, 4 minutes, 4 seconds to go in the half. And it's third and long for Harlingen at about the 46-yard line.
Brandon Garza waiting the snap now. He's going to look downfield again. He's looking for number 7. Oh, gets flushed out. He eludes a defender here. He's going to let it fly. He's got number 13. Oh, in and out of the hands of number 13, C.J. Gallegos. That ball was there. Slant route for Gallegos, but in and out of his hands. That would have been a major pickup. But it looks like Harlingen will punt for the first time in this game tonight.
Well, actually, I think Garza was trying to hit number 7 there. That was Jordan Ramirez, but number 13 came across, and had 13 caught it, he would have probably gone to the house because everyone was looking at 7, and as he came across, there was no one that was going to be there. But initial penetration by the Lopez Lobos defense, and they finally get a stop against the Harlingen Cardinals.
And so number 85, Samuel Bazan, will be the punter here. Snap is good. He's going to run a little bit to the outside, and he's going to go ahead and punt it. Ooh, this punt is going to be very short as he was running to the outside. I guess it's an option that they have. I guess if he feels that he has space, he can run it. But Coach Gomez not happy about that one as that ball maybe goes 15 yards.
Well, we saw Coach Gomez looking up in the sky at that punt, and then he looks right at his punter. He was not very happy with him. The Cardinals decided to do kind of the rugby-style kick, and as he's running to the side, one of the neat things about the rugby style is if you have the option to run because you already have that momentum and no one is rushing, he could easily run for the first down. But it was third and really long. Most likely he wasn't going to try to run it, so he runs for a little bit. I think it took him a little out of his kicking pace, and he was not able to get a very good kick on it at all.
And so the Lopez Lobos will get the ball here on their 42-yard line. 3 minutes and 48 seconds left to go in the half. And he's going to hand off to his running back. His running back's going to try to get some yards out the right-hand side of that offensive line. And he will fall forward for a gain of about 5 yards.
Well, he is met right at the line of scrimmage by Bermea, but he had some offensive linemen with him. So even though he was met right at the line of scrimmage, that offensive line pushed Bermea all the way back for a 5-yard gain.
And that was number 25, Bogar Garza, on the carry for the Lobos. He comes off the field now. Second down, 5 yards to go. Clock still running. And Vasquez, the quarterback, waiting for the snap. Got blitz coming. And he will hand it off. Oh, there's nowhere to go that time as the running back is met quickly at the line of scrimmage. And it looks like he will lose 1 yard on the play, bring up a third down, and 6 yards to go.
Well, we saw a lot of offensive linemen downfield making blocks, but I think they might have miscalled some of their combo blocking down in there. Combo blocking is when you double team a defender and then you pass off to another defender. It looked like everyone passed off to the defenders and let the initial defenders make the big tackle there for a 1 yard loss.
Here we go. Mike Vasquez in the quarterback position here. Third down, 6 yards to go. He's going to keep it. Oh, and he lets it fly actually to receiver. And it is in and out of the hands of a receiver, and it is tipped, and a defender for the Harlingen Cardinals catches it. Interception, Harlingen Cardinals.
Well, here we have it. We see a lot of penetration there on the edge coming. He jumps, throwing it, gets hit, throws it a little off target, and a nice play by number 3, Elijah De Leon, on the interception. He got hit on it and had to catch it really low. Nice hands by number 3, De Leon. We've seen the quarterback make some big plays while getting hit. That time he makes a big mistake by throwing it there.
Well, you know, he's trying to make something happen. I can understand his frustration. And so as he's getting hit, that's the second time already that he has tried to still get a pass off. And that time right into the hands of a defender there off the tip. And so Cardinals will get the ball here at the 46-yard line. Sends Brandon Vasquez in motion. He's going to hand out to number 28. 28's got some space on the outside to the 50. Spin move down to the 46-yard line of the Lopez Lobos. So falling forward for a gain of about 7 yards.
Well, right there we see a lot of Lopez defenders there, but he lowers his shoulders and was able to push over the initial contact and falls over the defender for a positive play. It looked like it was only going to be about a 2-yard run, but again, he lowered his shoulders, kept his feet moving, and gets a big 4 more yards out of that.
Okay, 1 minute and 52 seconds left to go in this first half. Again, 25-0, Cardinals leading. And folks, I'm going to make it my personal mission to find out who number 28 is at halftime. So stay tuned for second half as we try to figure out who this young player is. Brandon Garza, shotgun formation here. He's going to look downfield. He wants to go for the long ball. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket. He's going to drop it off to his running back. He's got it at the 35 now. Oh, and he slips. They will call him down at the 36-yard line. That could have been many more yards for number 23, Fidencio Gonzalez, out of the backfield.
Yeah, right there we see a nice play. He's holding it. He makes all his reads and no one's open. The defender finally gets to him, and he doesn't have time to gather for a proper throw, but he just pitches it out forward. That's a pretty far pitch. You don't see often a pitch thrown that far, but he was able to get it to the running back. Running back slips in the open field, but there is a penalty on the play.
Well, I know that one of the Harlingen Cardinal players had their helmet off, so I don't know if could have been a face mask or something. But anyways, we'll wait to see what this call is going to be. As Whitecap makes his way back to the middle of the field. Waiting for that. And again, we got a minute. Oh, flag is waved off. No penalty on the play. So that's going to bring up a first down, 10 yards to go on the 36-yard line of the Lopez Lobos. Harlingen Cardinals are threatening once again with 1 minute and 31 seconds left to go in this first half. Clock runs. 25-0. Cardinals lead. Brandon Garza, shotgun formation. Snap is good. Looking to the outside. He's going to look to number 13. That is going to be C.J. Gallegos. Oh, and he's fighting off the defender there, and he's going to be drugged down. And we have another flag on the field, this time in a very peculiar location, very close to the first down line of scrimmage marker. So we have a first down, but let's wait and see what the penalty on the field is.
Well, the Cardinal player right next to the referee was clapping his hands. So look, I think he believes that it's on the Lopez Lobos. See what the penalty is.
And here comes the white cap with the official call. Personal foul on the Lobos. Man, Jonathan, I tell you what, these personal fouls are stacking up against these Lobos.
So the personal foul takes him all the way down to the 10-yard line. 1 minute, 13 seconds left to go for Harlingen to try to put the ball in the end zone or some points on the board. The clock is running.
We're under a minute and 10 seconds now at 1:05. Cardinals they have 14 seconds left to go on the play clock. Brandon Garza, not in a big rush here. 55 seconds. And he's going to have number 14. That's going to be Medina. Quick swing out of the backfield there to the running back, number 14. But he's going to be tackled, looks like, for a loss. Clock still running. Oh, we have a timeout. Cardinals.
And with 45 seconds, they call a timeout. It will be second down and goal. Right there, we saw a big penalty, takes them all the way down to the 10-yard line. Here we see a blitzer coming off the edge. Great block by number 23 for Harlingen. Gonzalez makes the cut, but the ball goes out to Medina, and a great play by number 33 for the Lopez Lobos. Makes the open field tackle and keeps the clock running, forcing Harlingen to call a timeout. Big play by Lopez Lobos. Let's see if they're able to keep him out of the end zone and keep the score from getting even more out of hand.
One timeout for each team left for the first half. 45 seconds left to go. 25-0. Cardinals well in control of this ball game. Stingy defense here in the first half, and offense that, except for one drive, has punched it in for points every time. So Cardinals going to try to keep that going. High percentage of scoring on their offensive drives.
We have seen Harlingen Cardinals able to make some nice blocking up front, giving Garza a lot of time. Let's see if he's able to hit one of his receivers here. He only has 45 seconds, so he's probably going to throw the ball.
Keep in mind we have number 28 in the game in the pistol formation. That means he is behind the quarterback, about 7 yards off of the ball. And he will hand it off. Pitches to number 28. He's got some room to run. Oh, it looks like he'll step out at about the 7-yard line there. Had a little bit of space, but it kind of just ran out of space there towards the end and was forced out of bounds. But either way, he gets about, I would say, 6 yards on the play.
Yeah, right there we saw the receivers. They had some nice blocking, giving him the edge, but the edge got squeezed out, and he was running fast. He wasn't really going to be able to get around there for the touchdown, but he is able to make some nice yards. It is going to be 3rd and 9, or on the 9-yard line, 3rd and goal. This will probably be the last time Harlingen tries to punch it in for a touchdown, see what they do on this play.
Brandon Garza calling for the snap. And he's going to hand off to 23. 23's got some room to run. He makes a cut back towards the inside, but he will be stopped short of the touchdown. Fidencio Gonzalez running it to about the 1.5, 2-yard line.
The clock is winding down, 25, 24 seconds left to go. And it looks like Harlingen was going to run one more play, but a timeout is called from the Harlingen side. Harlingen calls their final timeout. 25-0, 22 seconds left to go in the half. It's 4th down and goal on the 2-yard line. Let's see if Harlingen decides to come out and run an offensive play and try to score an end zone. And really, I think scoring one more touchdown would seal the first half is a huge success for them. It's already been a huge success for Harlingen, but they really want to put one more touchdown on the board, make the game unreachable for Lopez Lobos.
And remember that the Harlingen Cardinals will get the ball starting off in the second half, and so they will come right out of the gates with yet another opportunity to put some points on the board. I was trying to scan the sideline here looking for their kicker, number 85, Basan. I could not find him, but it looks like Brandon Garza will stay on the field. So they're going for it, Jonathan. 4th down, about 2 yards to go to get into that end zone. 22 seconds left to go. So this is make it or break it right here. They're going to try to put some points up on the board. They have number 23 in at running back. That's Fidencio Gonzalez.
They've had some good blocking up front. I think they're going to try to run it here.
Waiting for the snap now. And he gives it to Gonzalez. Oh, and Gonzalez is going to be stopped short. He will not make it, Jonathan. A goal line stand by the Lopez Lobos. Somebody there at the bottom of the pile grabbed his ankle and did not let go. And Gonzalez just was not able to power into the end zone. And they are stopped, ladies and gentlemen. The score will stay at 25-0, at least for the moment, as the Lopez Lobos have made a goal line stop.
Well, I said it right before they went for it. They've been able to count on the running games all game long, but that time Lopez is able to get some penetration at the point of attack, right where the runner was going, and the defender wraps him around the legs. He tries to push over him, but he had him wrapped around really nicely, and he falls forward, but about 2 yards short of the end zone.
You know, but if they had been punching it in, but we saw Fidencio Gonzalez was who they chose to give the ball to there, and you know, he hasn't seen much action tonight, so, you know, kind of interesting to me why they didn't try to punch it with number 28, who's been taking the most of the carries tonight. But who knows? Either way, did not work on that specific play. I think that was just a good defensive play.
Yeah, the defender right there was able to get the penetration right, like I said, at the point of attack, right where Harlingen wanted to run it. They met him there, and really, you could put any of the backs there. I don't think anyone would have gotten it in because that defender was there to make the play.
I mean, he held on to that ankle tight. There was no way that I guess you're right, any running back would have made that play. But either way, you gotta give Lopez Lobos. They fought. They were not going to let themselves go down yet another score. So here, just trying to keep it out of the end zone. They do not want another safety. Had one earlier on the block punt. And to me, it looks like they're just going to let the clock run down. They'll take it to halftime here, 25-0 at Bogus Stadium here in Harlingen, Texas, as the Harlingen Cardinals have dominated the Lopez Lobos here in the first half. Lobos scoreless, Jonathan. What do you think is going to happen at halftime for the Lobos? What adjustments do they need to make for second half?
Well, Lopez Lobos did have a couple of nice drives out there. Unfortunately, they weren't able to finish. So I think Coach Starkey is going to take them in and tell them, guys, we need to learn how to finish our drives, and we need to learn how to finish and stop on defense as well. Because there were some times where they had the Cardinals look like they were stopped, but Cardinals make the big play. So we saw the first half, anytime it was 3rd down and long or 3rd and short, Cardinals were the ones making the play, and Lopez wasn't able to. So
finishing, yeah.
Lopez needs to learn how to finish. We've seen the Cardinals finish tonight in the first half. The Cardinals are going to have to finish in the second half if they want to continue to run away with this game.
And the Cardinals will have the ball when we come back in.